by the canyon wall. Bones in the sand and chains by the stall. Thought you could vanish like smoke and dust, but we ain't ghosts, we're the ones you can't trust. You took what you wanted, you laughed while they cried. Counted your caps and the collars you tied. Now the collar's for you, it's wrapped real tight, with your name on a list and your soul in our sight. Your next slaver, hope you run fast. We got boots, we got blades, we got rage that'll last. Your next slaver ain't no place to hide. We'll burn your flag, take your chain, and spit in your pride. We don't want thanks, we don't want fame. We want your racket gone up in flame. You hear a voice in the dark, that's us. Ain't karma, it's justice, and it walks in the dust. You think the way's forgotten? You think blood don't call blood? You put folks in cages, we tear them down and build graves from the scrap. Your next slaver, don't pray, don't lie. That mercy you're begging, we watched it die. Your next slaver, hell's on its way, and we ain't leaving till you're ash and decay. You're next! You're next! You're next! We're coming for you, scum!
Well, welcome back to the wasteland with just a little bit of the Switchblades and your next slaver, and that counts double for all you Raider scum out there too. Good Wednesday, good evening, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome on back and welcome on in. I'm Bubbles, and this is Fallout 4. Hi Raven, Synthetic Psalms, Mr. Ron. So when last we saw our heroes on their journey, we had just cleared out the drive-in of all the nasty little beasts who were nested here. We'd taken it over and made it our own. No settlers, no slackers, no mission from Preston. We were just on our way through and we thought we'd stop in and clean up the drive-in. And I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail, but eventually we're gonna have to rebuild our donut shop. So maybe we'll be on the lookout for cooking oil, I'm not sure. But as of right this second, let's take Heather, who's got her fist balled up. She's still not sure what to think of Bubbles. That's all right. I understand. It's a rough world out there. And I wouldn't trust me either, having just met me, that's for sure. But you know what? She's gonna come around sooner rather than later. I have a feeling. Because we're gonna keep taking her special concoctions and tinctures and salves and potions. No settlers, no slackers, no gods, no masters. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Now you know. Unfortunately, this is Sim Settlements too, folks. So we're bound to have a wide variety of settlers. Not all of them are slackers. Some are just downright good people. But I'm sure we'll get a few slackers in there as well. Let's run back over to our one and only settlement at the moment and see if we can't check in and find out exactly where we are in the old Sim Settlements 2 quest list here. My goodness, things get screwed up quite a bit if you use the drive-in as your main sim settlement or outpost. I'm not sure exactly why, but I don't think that Sanctuary is going to be any better, but you know what? That's why we do this. Let's go back there and figure out exactly where we're hung up and why we're hung up, and hopefully get it straightened out and we can move on and have some fun in the wasteland. See if we can't unclench Heather's fist tonight. Be a good way to do it. My friend. Nothing personal, but your meat's just too good to pass up. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy hump day and all that? It's an interesting Wednesday in the Rocky Mountain wasteland. We got thunderstorms and all that good stuff.
Hey.
I buy and sell. Just put up everything you got, and let's see if we can make a deal.
Mr. Boston Steve, I'll take a look, sure.
Let's take a look.
Boston Steve is also a mod by our friend Synthetic Psalms. And one of my favorites, not the least of which is oh, I don't want to do that, because it gives you something to wear besides just that vault suit. Something you can put all your armor pieces over the top of. So, you know, isn't always true for some of the other t-shirt gear we find in the Creation Club. You need a bit more excitement? I got King Gath going on my phone, but I got the sound turned down. I love watching him, but he gets in the weeds sometimes, and sometimes I need just a little bit more energy, a little bit more action. And I got a schedule to keep, so I'll go back and finish watching his stream later. Lots of good stuff on scripting, although you have to slow it down to about half speed just to pick up exactly what he's trying to do. And even then, it's mostly guesswork on my end. I don't know about you. That's a whole nother language there, that papyrus. It doesn't look too difficult, but, you know, that's the mark of somebody who's been doing it for a decade or more at this point. They tend to make it look like it's nothing too difficult, even when it is.
Then you don't know that kicking it won't work.
Oh, I guess we have moved on.
Hey, stop that, please. It can't be good for the sensor.
But it won't work right.
That's no reason to go.
Somebody
beat the
really
living
needs to trim
daylights
these
out of it.
weeds.
Well, how do I make it do what I want?
I wish I could tell you, but I really don't know.
Then you don't know that kicking it won't work.
Excuse me, miss.
Oh, hello again.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Maybe you can talk some sense into the young lady.
You know, I kind of doubt it, Paul, but I can give it a shot.
What's the problem?
It's this sensor thing. I want to build a store, you know, somewhere I could sell stuff, but it won't work.
A store? I don't think the sensors can build those. Can they?
Can they? You know what? I have no idea, but I don't see why not.
I don't see why not.
You know who would know? That ASAM fella. Maybe you should go find him. Ask him what else these sensor flibbity gibbets can do.
Oh, well, you know what? No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
That's all we ask. In the meantime, I'll get the new arrivals settled. And hopefully prevent more property damage.
You only need enough papyrus to fix ChatGPT's mistakes. I love it. One of these days, I'm going to have to get you to make like a little mini-series on how to prompt ChatGPT to work with papyrus. Because when I talk to ChatGPT, it's like, don't you want to make a cool thumbnail for your streams? Maybe GPT just knows that I'm kind of dumb. I'm not sure which. I'm sure I can figure it out. If you say it's possible, and I have no doubt that it's helpful. But man, you watch King Gath sometimes, and his fingers are just flying. He's got 42 windows opened up. It's pretty crazy. But again, you know, that's 10 years of working in The language and a background in programming probably doesn't hurt much. You know what we're missing here, folks? We're missing a little bit of the old Radio Free. You need new glasses really bad, Raven? Technically, I could do a prescription, but I've been getting by on readers alone. And I'm up to ×2, so maybe it's time to get that prescription. But you know what? My daddy always told me, getting old's not for the weak. I know you're not old, but that's my excuse anyway, so. Hey, Jake. He always does this little dance here.
Hey there.
Oh, hey there. Didn't expect to be seeing you again. Is something up? It's not the ASAP, is it?
Something up. That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here.
So
Got
it
my
is the
Arctos
sense
Pharma
of the
shirt
thing.
on, courtesy of the old synthetic
I'll tell you the
songs.
same thing I told the others. I know it may seem confusing.
Plus the charisma, plus 2 endurance.
Stick with it. Keep building with it, and provide your people with proper supervision. Eventually, it'll all make sense.
Wait, people have supervision?
What else do you have?
What else? Are you saying the sensors aren't enough for you?
Yeah, that
Well, that's a
alchemy
first.
ingredient
Most people
sucking
complain
script was
ASAMs are too
hilarious in your little clip that you
No
sent
one's
me.
ever asked for more.
Oh, I'm old, don't
Starting to
worry.
get the feeling you're
Come
not
on
exactly
now,
like
Raven.
most people, are you? All right, Slick. Consider me curious. What's your story?
None of us are old, we're just,
For starters, that pit boy ain't no risk.
we come action-packed with a little extra experience and a kung fu grip, right?
Why are you asking about my Pip-Boy?
It's not every day someone trips over a pit boy. Heck, it took me years to find mine.
Ain't no
So
rush,
where'd
Ron.
you get yours?
Couple more weeks now and we might be able to start doing a little Skyrim on the side, not for streams of course, you know what I mean. Hint hint, nudge nudge. I got mine in Vault 111.
I got it in Vault 111.
111. That's the vault just down the road from here, right?
Tried
You can
shaving
get in
today,
there.
give myself this
That
character's
place is
look.
sealed up tighter than a Brotherhood
Found out
bunker.
real quick that there's a lot more gray in my beard than there is in the character,
You're
so.
telling me you're not actually from that vault, are you?
Not really, no. They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods. Something malfunctioned. I woke up at one point. Some people killed my wife and kidnapped my son. I'm trying to find him.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know what that's... Well, I know something like that ain't easy. You might be surprised how common that kind of thing is out here. I mean, not the frozen in a vault part, but...
Now I'm going to try something here I've never done
I
before.
don't mean to pick at fresh
When he asked me why I'm doing
But what
this,
you said...
I've done the
about being
sarcastic
frozen.
one about gun,
Are you
guts,
telling
and
me you're
gold. and
pre-war?
I've done the
Before
goody
the
two
bombs.
shoes version, but I'm going to tell him flat out the reason why I'm making settlements is because I feel like networking is the best way to find my kid. And I have a funny feeling him and I are going to have something like that in common a little bit down the road.
That's right. I was in cryo sleep until recently.
Oh, well, shit, Raven. If that's the case,
That's amazing. You really are like most
after
people.
moving an old air conditioning unit out
If you
and
don't
putting a
mind
new
my
one in
asking,
today,
As a vault dweller
that's
from
not
the past,
exactly good
bothering with
news.
Settlements and ASAMs.
you know what? I just want my son back.
I just want my son back.
I suppose you think building settlements will provide you with the resources for that.
Don't get all judgy with
Why
me now,
spend
Jake.
time scavenging when others can help provide what you need, right? Well, guess that explains why you're so serious about the settlement stuff.
Raiders!
Raiders! Take it easy.
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
Back at the settlement, a whole bunch of them. They've taken hostages, please. You gotta hurry.
Damn raiders are like rad roaches.
crush one and 5 more crawl.
Guy's got to be 106 years
Well,
old.
don't you worry, Slick,
He
I
doesn't have
got
a
your
pain
back.
in his side when he
You
runs
help me
over
with
here
my
for
rated
sanctuary.
problem. Only right I help you with yours.
That old Paul, man, he's a tough dude. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Right you are.
Come on, get the lid out and move before somebody gets killed.
Hey, Mo. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Mr. Mo from the United Kingdom, the king of late nights. Always a joy to see your beautiful face, sir. You know, it's the little stupid things, but the idea that I can use my Minuteman rifle here without having to burn ammunition for it. Sorry. My dog came over and was looking at me like there was a fire in another room. She's really mastered the art of, I want treats really bad and it's actually an emergency, Dad. She had the most concerned look. I had to check myself real quick, look down the front of my shirt, make sure I wasn't on fire. Thanks, Mo. Wait, what's this? No. I don't think we need any of that. That's all bad. Y'all better get off my girl. I mean, she's not my girl, but she's traveling with me, so I feel partially responsible for her well-being. I do not need to carry rocks around. What mod puts rocks on ghouls? I don't really need ghoul flesh either, to be honest. Ugh. Alright, let's go, guys. Oh no, she's moved well beyond the puppy dog eyes. She's moved straight to the striking level of concern, which is pretty hilarious to see. It's almost hard to describe, but she looks like she's got that look in her eyes, and maybe I just read too much into it, but it's almost like, you know, somebody fell down a well or something and she wants me to follow her so she can show me where they're at. What do you think, Paul? Is this your Raiders? I'm gonna go ahead and let them fight these guys down here. I don't want to get in the middle of that. You guys take care of all that business? Alright, good. One thing at a time.
Take one step closer and I shoot.
Oh my god, this guy looks like a dude I saw at that Codependent show in Colorado Springs. Ron? Easy, I just want to talk.
Easy. I just want to talk.
Talk?
Talk!
I'm here to do more than talk.
She's definitely pulling my strings, Mo. Are you crazy? She knows.
What do you want?
You wasted a whole bunch of us at Concord, so now you're gonna watch some of your people die.
You know what?
Bad idea. Unless you really want to piss me off.
Whoa, okay, look. We don't really give a shit about who you killed in Concord. We just wanted a bit of fun. Just shoot a few of you.
We don't really
people
give a
and
shit
maybe
about our
save
friends
you
in
down for
Concord.
some
We were
cash.
just messing
That was
around.
all. We don't want to die over this. We'll just leave, okay?
So you know what kills me? They went through all the trouble to code that in, which is awesome, by the way. Ooh, I got a point to spend. Because I have a point in awareness, all right? And here's the thing. If I talk to Jake now, he's going to be like, not the way I would have done it, but okay, I guess. You know, he's a little irked that we didn't just kill him all, right? But check this out. So everybody lives. This is the best. I love this. So, if we wait till the Raiders line up and walk down the road, and then go kill them before we talk to Jake, he'll be like, hell yeah, we didn't lose a single person, blah, blah, blah. It's the best. It's the best of both worlds. So first of all, no shooting around the hostages, so there's no chance that anybody could die. And then second of all, no disapproving looks from Jake because we didn't kill them all. He's a cold-hearted knave, that Jake. He's got a little darkness in him.
I've been up here in a while.
I approve.
Raiders hit the place and killed
But he comes off as such a friendly guy. But he ain't got no love for the Raiders, that's for sure. And these guys ain't got no sense either, because I'm getting out in front of them and doing a little flanking thing, you know. Thanks to Raven, I've gotten over my fear of using a save button as a streamer playing survival. I don't do the fast travel, but I'll use the save now. Take that. I'll take that for sure. You guys still just randomly attacking these guys, huh? Alright. Can always use rat stag meat, I guess. Alright. Now we wait for the Raiders to approach. The actual best place to do this, believe it or not, is the junkyard. Because they all kind of congregate in a little semicircle there in front of the door. That almost feels like cheating at this point, so. All it takes is one, guys. All it takes is one. Probably should have waited till they were a little more bunched up, huh? Yeah, the save button is, there's an element of FOMO to it for sure. But also there's the, not forcing the people watching you stream to replay the same conversation with Jake about why he doesn't want to tell you about his daughter. Which I did so much in one stream that it completely bugged Sim Settlements out. I'm kidding. I don't know if that's what bugged it out, but... Oh my god. Alright. Raven coming in clutch with the save, but... Not really sure about all this, extra monsters in my mod pack now. Gentlemen? Who the hell are y'all fighting against? Maybe we'll ignore the slavers and meet them over at the junkyard later. I don't know. Apparently, I don't have enough armor to withstand all 8 of them firing on me at once. But anyway, you get the general idea.
They didn't stand a chance against us.
The general idea that Bubbleonia isn't going to survive this fight if I keep pulling that kind of horse shit. So let's demonstrate that Jake is still not happy, even though we rescued all the hostages.
Hi.
Not the way I would have done it. Well, at least it's open. Say, before we came
Not the way I would have done it.
This maybe isn't the most.
But I intimidated them to leave without firing a shot. You didn't like that? Yeah.
Of course.
What's up?
Well, this may seem abrupt, but the Commonwealth.
It's more about the crashes and less about the dying for you?
Well, to form an opinion about it, so tell me.
Probably got better reflexes.
It's the same old thing. People fighting each other instead
Either
of
that or a
working
higher level
together.
character. I'm not sure which.
Everything going to hell, but no one doing anything about it.
Hit the nail right on the head. Couldn't have put it better myself. It's a real mess out.
The best possible outcome is
People living
not
in
how
filth,
I would have
barely
done
enough
it.
food or clean water. Random attacks
He'd have
from
gone in there
raiders,
shooting it. We
pharaohs,
lost
or
a few.
God forbid, sins.
You've ever heard him
Here's
do
the
a
thing.
Sanford
It
speech?
doesn't have to
You'll
be
understand
that.
where he's coming from.
It
Losing
just
a
might
few
be
don't mean
possible to
shit
bring
to
back
Jake.
a measure of the civilization to the wastes, like what you used to have.
You made some good points. Tell me more.
You've already seen firsthand what ASAMs can do, and you've shown interest in what more you can get out of them. What if I were to tell you, we've only scratched the surface, and maybe, if you're willing, we could perhaps do more than you ever imagined. I've got plans, but I feel they'd go a whole lot smoother if I had a reliable partner to ride shotgun. So, what I propose is a partnership. You and me, working together to try and rebuild the Commonwealth. What do you say?
What do I say? What do you say? All right, I'm in.
All right. I'm in.
Hell yeah! You are not gonna regret this. I suppose a proper introduction is in order.
Hey, that was your
Name's Jake.
suggestion, Mo.
Jake Evans. And it's a
So,
pleasure to be working with you.
Yeah, I'm stuck with that now. Doesn't bother me, though. It's a great song. I love The Clash. Yeah, thanks. You too.
Thanks. You too.
All right. With the formalities out of the way, let me answer a query of yours.
They were a little bit before both of
Earlier,
our
you
times,
showed
I
an
think.
interest
But
in getting more out of ASAMs. Now, if that's something you really are
good
serious
stuff.
about,
And it didn't
then I
stop
know
half
where
the
to find
bands that I
equipment we
played
need.
in when I was in my
However,
20s
there
from
is a
referencing them as
small
some of their
problem.
biggest influences. So, go on.
Go on.
It's a problem we've already had some experience with. Raiders. The place with the ASAM equipment has been claimed by a raider gang. Really dug their heels in. And they're not open to doing trade. But I reckon together we could break into the little base and grab what we need. However, we would
Raven
be
says
in for a
that
tough
I'm just a
fight.
super cowardly player. I always have my companion
up
and
for
snipe
that?
from the sidelines.
Taking on a raider stronghold.
Raven. I got Jake, Heather, and dog meat. And you saw how much that helped. I think maybe it's my companion choices. I need to get that one guy that you carry around with you all the time. He doesn't talk much, but he seems to shoot first and ask questions later.
Don't worry. I'll help you deal with these raiders.
Well, all right. Now, this equipment we're after was delivered from Concord Hardware to an old Air Force satellite station called Olivia. So that's where we'll be heading. But before we go there, you might want to make a pit stop or two. I understand a nearby farm has had recent dealings with this particular group of raiders. It might be worthwhile asking them about it. See if we can't
Hey, you
get more
guys, help me out
up-to-date
here.
intel. Also, I've got a small cache of
I
gear hidden
thought
nearby
for
Olivia.
sure I had
It's probably
read
still
somewhere
there.
along the line
Would be useful for
that
a little venture.
the US of
I'll
A
mark your
in the
pitfall
Fallout
without
universe
points of
was
interest.
divided up
It's up to you
into
what we do.
13
I'm handing over
commonwealths.
the reins.
And they were all called commonwealths shortly before the war or sometime in the time leading up to the war. But I can no longer find a reference to this. Was that a thing, or am I just misremembering that and conflating the Commonwealth in Fallout 4 with the rest of the wasteland? Anyone know?
New here?
Hey.
Blake?
That's close enough, stranger.
Scared me for a
Peaceful
second.
farm.
Yeah, I think it's
We don't
Xander.
want any trouble.
It's alright, I'm friendly.
It's okay. I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy.
I like how
Out in the
Connie's
field
rocking a
all
bat.
day, every day, and every minute of it.
Blake must have
Spent
brought that
watching
back
the
to her after visiting Diamond City. Got her a swatter.
What kind of crops do you grow here?
Mostly potatoes so far, but we're starting on melons. Lake Abernathy. You new to the Commonwealth?
You know what?
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working
Tell you what, Blake,
land?
5,800 hours in this game, but this is a brand new character as of last week. So yes and no.
I'm sure I'll give it a try someday.
Well, good luck to you then.
I mean,
Maybe
I'm
I'll see you at
running the
Diamond
farm
City
over at
Market
Sanctuary.
sometime.
I'm just not
We'll
doing
do a
any of the
swap.
digging.
Word of advice though, if you do start up a farm,
Yeah, there's a capital wasteland, but
why do
it's
all the
not
hard
called,
work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
you know, the Commonwealth of the District of Columbia or the Commonwealth of Virginia. But I thought at one time I read that all of the area of the pre-war USA was divided into 13 Commonwealths. But I went back looking for that this last week because I was doing some research for a video that I was putting together, and nothing. So clearly, my brain has jumped the tracks. Although Ron will tell you that my brain's been doing that for a long time. Found another example of that earlier today. So
Sounds like bad news to me.
You really are new to these parts. Best armed bastards in the Commonwealth. You have something they want, they won't hesitate to take it. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house.
yeah, there was definitely 13
Only
original
21 years
colonies.
old, and they shot her down
All
with
of which, by the way, King George
That's
called
why we need
Yankees.
the Minutemen
So
back. And the sooner,
any of y'all that were born and raised in like the great state of Georgia or whatever, don't get too mad, Yankee. But at some point in the history of the United States in the Fallout universe, I thought there was something about how they went back to having, I don't know, 11 or 13 commonwealths instead of, 50 states or whatever. And clearly I'm conflating that with something else. Probably you're right, the 13 original colonies or something like that. But I was watching the Fallout TV show, and they referenced the clerics from the Commonwealth have sent their blah, blah, blah when the Pridwin lands at the Brotherhood base in the TV show. And I was like, yeah, but what Commonwealth? And then I went back to prove it, and I couldn't find it. So,
Minutemen? You mean Preston Garvey's crew?
So you know him. Any idea why they haven't been around so much lately?
He's over in Sanctuary, trying to rebuild the Minutemen.
You don't say. That's close by. If he'd only been there earlier, Mary may still be alive. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
well, you damn Skippy.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess
Really,
is they
Ron?
holed up in
Okay.
that old USAF
I couldn't find a reference to it anywhere, but I may have just been not Googling well. I've noticed over the last couple of years, Google works less well for me than it used to. Slocum's Joe! Where's Mary's grave? Here we go. Don't mind me, guys. It's just a little Fallout thing that I do whenever I do a new playthrough and I end up doing this quest. There you go, sweetheart. I'm pouring out a Sunset Sarsaparilla for you. And now I'm gonna go kill some raider bastards. As a father myself, I'll be damned if I let that story stand. Something like 6 Commonwealths? Alright, buddy. Thank you. I'm a little crazy, but I'm not fully crazy. Especially if you say you remember it, so... Well, it might not even be canon anymore. You know, it may have been from, like, the Fallout Bible or something, for all I know. But I thought I remembered reading it, and it made me crazy that I couldn't find it, you know? Well, crazier, anyway. So... I don't like being completely out of purified water, gang. It's not my favorite. Mr. Lothar, Larry Burns, welcome in, guys. It's great to see your beautiful faces. The Feral cat raid. Nice. You guys finish up doing your Warcraft? Awesome. You ready for this, Jake? Alright, let's go.
She only loves me when I croon, when I hit that note.
Be a lot of collecting plants in this particular playthrough. I'm gonna have to pull a Thorgan Ironside here and post my load order so I can myself remember the names of some of these mods, but I've got one that has some kind of alchemy system going with it, so what's this? Purified water and Drogas. There you go. I'll take it. Your whole day was dying of thirst in Dazra. Well, that and getting your buggy wedged between a building and a rock, right? I'm not judging. I'm just saying I saw the pictures, so I know that's canon. Yeah, that's why I added it. I saw that there was an alchemy thing. There's one in my Starfield playthrough now that I'm running, which in fairness is a big named, you know, for sale creation type thing. Don't bite my dog, dog. Now we got mole rats joining the party. Lord have money, cause I don't need mercy. I'll take that meat though. I'm not shy. Oh, look at that, a legendary with a Sprinter's Raider right leg. Alright, alright. Why is my dog hurt? You son of a bitch and Raiders. You should judge. I need that food though. I'm not ashamed to admit it. When you run over here and you don't find a couple of dead dogs and a woman laying up against this wall, you know you're not getting a bloodied automatic 45. That's alright. Only creations I have installed on this particular run are the ones that add to Sim Settlements 2, like the coffee shop, the console games. Wait, what's this? Larry says he had to redo everything on his PC Windows? Oh man, Larry. That's the worst. Occupational hazard of Bethesda games, though.
Fancy meeting you out here. Heard you're new to the area, or old to it, I guess. All this must look so different to you. Bet the fishing used to be something else, though. Bet the water didn't glow so much
So
either.
Ron says, yeah, there were 13 Commonwealths, but not much info. Most of the info is from Tactics. Interesting. Is Tactics the one that has been decanonized? Or was that the Brotherhood of Steel? The Midwest Chicago thing with the super mutant brother and... Do you remember? It's fine if you don't. I'm just trying to juggle my own, or toggle my own memory here. What's your angle?
What's your angle?
Angle.
Bamboozler.
Oh, that's funny.
What's happening,
A
buddy?
fisher
Good
like
to see
me
you.
appreciates any good joke about angling. I'll be on my way.
Good to see you,
fishing
man.
in these parts, if you know where to look.
Oh no. You think it was some type of XL bug or a virus from like a errant XL file? What in the name of... Look at this. Oh, it's huge and it's mean and oh no. I shouldn't have shot at that.
They didn't stand a chance against us.
It was red and still peaceful and... Yikes. Good thing I had companions. Huh, Raven? Okay. No, that's fair, Ron. So tactics is still canon, but you think they're ignoring the 13 Commonwealth saying not to confuse people when they say the Commonwealth. That makes sense, kind of. But when I was watching that episode again and I saw them say something about the clerics and the Commonwealth, and I was like, are we sure it's the Boston, Massachusetts Commonwealth? Because I know there are other Commonwealths. And then I went looking and I couldn't find anything.
I should do that too. I think I might be.
But it kind of makes sense that they would de-emphasize that. See, look at this. It's like a convention of raiders up in this thing. All right. Give me a quick save here. See if we can, That did it! Now, if only we would have waited to talk to Jake until after we took care of that business, we'd have been in good shape. He'd have been like, woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. Almost feels like cheating the way they punch up on these.
Hostiles! We showed them.
What in the hell? Wild boar? This mutant menagerie is going to be the death of me, you know that. Probably many, many times. So Larry, your main drive got corrupted and you had to totally wipe and rebuild it, huh? Yikes. For anything related to Fallout or Elder Scrolls, you're better off asking ChatGPT than Google. You're not wrong. I'm sure that that's right, nowadays especially. Parched from the lack of water. Well, of course I am. It wouldn't be Fallout 4 on survival mode if I wasn't parched from lack of water. Let's just go ahead and take whatever we can get off these guys and we'll just sell the extra stuff to Heather. Why not?
Still have a lot to learn about the trade.
Not so tough now that you got Firebomb standing around in a tight little bunch like that, huh? Little raider bastard. Hey, Heather.
Hey,
Yes?
Don't walk away from me. I'm trying to talk to you.
excuse me.
The Brotherhood of Steel are in the Commonwealth again. I hear they camped out in Cambridge.
Let's see what you have.
Products that improve your health and well-being.
Thank God for that, because I need both. Health and well-being. Both sound terrific to me, my friend. Kind of like to keep this extra leather for breaking down, but I don't want to carry it around with me either, so I'll just go ahead and sell it to Heather. She'll trade it along the road as we travel, replenish her stocks. We'll hold on to that one. Yeah. Heather, what do you got? Have you done any... You have. Look at you. You little beauty. Take that refreshing beverage as well. Here we go.
Bingo.
Hot rod clean job. Hey, Ghost Rider. Good to see you, bud. If I missed anyone, I apologize. I gotta set my seat a little bit better. Fallout is one of the games that I have that I can only get to play on my main screen, and I can't push it to my secondary screen, where like Starfield or Dune. And so, whenever I'm streaming it, I actually have to have my chair set a certain way because it's so much easier to see the chat like that. So I apologize if I missed anybody else that came in. Larry Moe, Ghost Rider, obviously Synthetic Psalms, been here answering my questions. Appreciate you, sir. Most knowledgeable Fallout person I have ever known. Right there, folks. It's no wonder the lyrics to his songs fit so perfectly. Been there too. Lost my mind at the DMV the last time I went, I think, and the time before that too. Oh man, are you sure you want to activate this thing? It's a prototype and it's super mean. Yes. Ghost Rider, why is YouTube messing with you? That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. No offense, but you're one of the nicest people that I've met on YouTube. I don't understand why they would mess with you. Says you're the #1 target.
Initiating defensive procedures. Checking mapping protocol for nearby military emplacements that require assistance.
Oh, come on now.
Hey.
Dog me. Come here for a second. I got something for you, but only because I know you won't shoot it. Of course not. It'd be too much like easy. Now, if I give it to you, you'll fire it. Definitely if I give it to Heather, she'll fire it. Over and over again with me standing on the business end of it. The stuff you say in other people's videos?
We showed them.
You mean like, hi, what's up, and I hope you're having a great day? All that evil shit?
This motherfucker.
Ooh, Heather, easy now. This is a family stream. Or was. Okay,
Hey.
I tell you what. I'm gonna let you hold the Batman, but I'm not gonna give you the shell. I may have been born at night, but it wasn't last night. I know you. You're a little Batman happy, missile launcher happy, grenade happy. You have to say weird stuff to get around it. The weird game of irony. So are you saying whenever you greet people and say hi to people and say you hope they're having a great day and stuff, you're being ironic?
Doggy, stand in line of fire.
And that's how it's done.
That's one way that it gets done anyway, Jake. It's not the only way, but you know.
Wait up. I'm gonna hold back.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'll let think you'd be
Larry, the stuff that he says, like, off the cuff, or the stuff that he puts in his channel to say, like, I'm the mod author of this or that, you know, that kind of stuff is programmed as part of his stream elements.
Non-combatants are advised to stand clear.
That is so weird. I'm very sorry that's happening to you, man. Doesn't seem right for YouTube to target you like that.
You just stepped a while back. First checked out the area.
Aha!
I'm forever
Looks like it's
saying
all
hi
still
and
here.
stuff to people that I know.
How you like the headway?
And honestly, most
Pretty
people that I know
good.
do the same thing. Which I think probably gets a little tedious for some people, but... Oh, Jake.
Looks fine, I guess.
Height of fashion. Yours ain't much prettier. Here, take this.
Are we gonna be, up to bat twins here, Jake? Is that what this is all about? You want me to put that on? Oh, shit. Here we go. Heather,
Hey,
you know, I feel bad because you don't have one. That just seems wrong. Maybe we'll just get you to sport a military cap. Nothing cracks me up more than getting this
Resuming lethal force visualization operation.
getting this guy to clean out the raiders here for me. Not that he gets them all, but he certainly is a help. And the great thing is, you can actually send his ass down and have him do the same thing at the satellite array too. He usually dies though on that one. Ah.
Good fucking riddance.
Jake, we ain't done yet. There's a junkyard dog attacking dog meat over here. Alright, now we're done.
Good job. You really don't like raiders, do you?
Hey, Bats!
There were a few
Good to
lookouts
see
around
ya.
the perimeter, but I took care of them. Shouldn't have to worry about anyone raising the alarm. At least, not right now. Say, before we head in, would you care for a bit of advice?
From a man in a baby blue batter's helmet? Hell yeah, I'll take some advice.
Sure. What's up?
This particular raider group packs a little more artillery than the usual riffraff. And that includes some nasty big miniguns. Just remember, miniguns need a few seconds to warm up before they start firing. So make sure you use that to your advantage.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're
Make
going
sure you
after
get your
creators
ass
like
on
that,
some
Ghost
damn
Rider. It doesn't make any sense
Can't
to
get
me.
hit by what can't see you.
Oh, we love you too, Bats. Thanks for the lurk and stuff. I appreciate it. Did you have fun in WoW? You guys looked like you were having pretty good fun. I was working for most of it, but...
Thanks. I always appreciate good advice.
Come on, let's head on in.
Huh. They don't want us engaging with Reddit and Discord. Not gonna lie, a bit confused by that one, but... Anything I can break down here? No, I don't want to break that down. Let's break that down, though. Sprinters is a shit mod anyway. Okay. I mean, it's cool to have a little extra movement speed, but not at the expense of almost anything else you can get on the legendary piece of gear, that's for sure. Yeah, that seems really bizarre, Ghost.
Gonna need a stim pack on that.
Well, what the hell did you do, Jake? Of course, a bottle of vodka puts me over the legal limit. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the first time. But it has been a long time.
Hey,
Mm-hmm. I'm ready. Show me what you've got.
All right, let me show you what I got. You can have all of those, and those, and those, and those. And you can have that for sure. And you can carry all of those, and I am not giving you the mini nuke. Girl, you crazy. Carry all this junk for me. I know how much you love junk. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get that they want us to stay on the platform, but we need discoverability. So clearly we're gonna have to... Jake, what are you doing, buddy?
hey there.
Good job. You really don't like raiders, do you?
I really don't.
There were a
It's
few
true.
lookouts around the perimeter.
I make a
but,
couple of
took care
exceptions,
us.
but generally
Didn't have to
speaking,
worry about anyone raising the alarm.
I don't like them.
Not right now. Say, before we head in, would you care for a bit of advice?
I thought we already did this.
Sure. What's up?
This particular raider.
Yeah, we
Just
definitely
remember,
did this.
Miniguns needed, and make sure you get.
Thanks. I appreciate good
I always
advice.
appreciate good advice.
Come on.
We already
Let's
had
get
this
on in.
conversation. Why are you in a down state? Look at dog meat. Gonna imitate Jake. Are you gonna follow me in here, Jake, if I go in? I don't understand why Jake is in a down state. Did he trip and fall on a wrench or something? How does that work? Uh-oh, it's this song. Yeah, it's the song that every time I go into somebody's stream, even people I don't even know, and this song comes on, people start singing it in the chat. Panic! Panic! Hold on a second. I mean, Discord is kind of a private thing. You have to link to the join the channel, unlike YouTube where you can just sub to a channel. Yeah, but that's the whole idea, right? You watch a channel, you like what you see, you want to see more, you sub. You ring the little bell icon. Are we still in a down state?
Excuse me.
Hey, Slick.
There is some weirdness going on here. Let's take it to the main loading screen and load back in and see if that doesn't fix our little problem for us. Kind of doubt it at this point. I'm not gonna panic yet though, Mo. Still in a down state. And why am I suffering from weakness? And of course, the Sim Settlements 2 disease cure did not cure the survival mode disease condition. What do you wonder? You wonder if you can slide all the way in here on your butt? Because I wonder about that myself. He might. I mean, I'm not that worried about it, but remember, one of the first signs that I was having trouble in my last load order was that I couldn't get old Dodge to respond to me correctly when I went to talk to him with the awesome guy, eh? And then right after that, the whole save just started to unravel. There was just nothing but like NPCs that wouldn't respond. That's your ass, I guess. I'm not sure. Oh, that was your head. Hard to tell with the raiders sometimes.
Only a fucking cow will hide.
I remember when they introduced G+2. I was right in the middle of making a record with my old band, and we actually opened up the record with a reference to it because we were all into it for a collaboration. What do they call that? G+, you had to +1 something to like it.
No sign of him now.
And so we open it up and like the music's playing and the drums are kicking in and the guitars are grinding away. And I'm like, now +1 this. Talk about a dated reference. Never again. Yeah, I wish I knew exactly what was going on with this. This is kind of making me nervous over here. All this YouTube stuff. I've never had any problems except I had one video I put out a couple years ago because all I ever used to put out was just little shorts of gameplay footage and that kind of thing. And it was showing off Heather and all the things that Heather did. And in the background there was a song on the radio, of course, and they sent me I don't know what it was. It was like they muted the song or the rights holder took any potential revenue from it. You know, I had like 6 subscribers, so who cares? And that was my attitude for a while. I was like, well, I can stream Fallout and have the music on because I'm not monetized. And I hadn't had any problems because I wasn't streaming, you know, or making videos except for once in a blue moon. And I talked to somebody else, I think it was Renfail, and he was like, you get enough warnings before you get monetized and you will never become monetized. And I was like, oh, well, I guess maybe that might be something I might want to pay attention to just in case I ever took this a little more seriously. So thank God Synthetic Psalms to the rescue.
Okay, cut this shit. Who was in there now?
Yeah, I don't hear Jake back at the terminal at all, and by now he's usually steady tapping on it for sure.
Oh, hell no! Help!
Something is definitely amiss with Jake. This is the damnedest thing.
Let us know.
Because I have a load order that literally has, I don't know, 50 mods on it. It's nothing. I didn't add anything crazy to this whatsoever. No SKK, no fast starts, nothing with heavy scripting. And I still can't get Sim Settlements 2 to even get through the first chapter now. And before I was having a hard time going from chapter 2 to 3. Now it's just broken. And I don't think it's Sim Settlements 2, but something is definitely amiss. Wonder if I clear the whole place out. That'll help.
Hey.
Hey!
Give me that. I got some business to deal with. YouTube used Gmail to shut or track or delete comments. It was one of their products. That makes... I mean, I'm not denying what you're saying. I never heard anything about it, but I wasn't paying too much attention at the time, I guess. But it just doesn't make any sense that they would use their own products against their own other products. Does that make sense? Like, what is the point of that? Wouldn't you want your YouTube streamers and content creators to use G+, back when it existed, as well as Gmail, you know, any other Google product? What would be the purpose of... Use it or lose it.
No need to hide.
You stole my line. Who's hiding? The attitude on some of these raiders, it's just, they're out of control, really.
She was a crazy bitch.
She was, too. Give me that locket. Heather, come here.
Heads up.
Let's do it.
You know, I wish I could get to the bottom of this problem, though, because I love streaming, and I love hanging out with, you know, cool people and talking about these games and stuff. But, man, more than anything, I would love to get through Sim Settlements 2. It is shocking how difficult of a time I'm having with that. And I used to run 600-700 mods and not have anywhere near these kinds of problems.
So dead.
We're up, pup.
And it can't be the next gen or whatever, because
Play with us and you die.
I'm not running that.
Fucker.
How many of these guys do we have in here now? Oh, that's right. They spawn a couple more whenever we finish off
Hell no.
we got too many companions. By the time I get a flanking position here, everybody's going to be dead. And now the raiders are all in a down position. Help Jake. Jake hasn't moved from where I left him, so... Yeah, I mean, it probably, that's the last thing I added. And you know, I'm getting ready. If I have to restart this thing again, number one, I'm gonna have to beg anyone to come and watch it. But number two, I'm only gonna run like workshop framework and the sim settlement stuff. And if anybody comes in and goes, oh, you should run this, you should run that, and I don't mean you guys, I'm not talking about like in a friendly way, but I mean, you know how some people get, they're like, oh, you gotta run this sound effect mod because your gun sounds are shitty. No, and also double no. I ain't running shit. But it seems weird to me that Fallout is in such a state these days, especially after the success of the TV show, I would think this would be a pretty big priority for some A-team of just badass hatchet men to come in and fix these bugs, especially the next generation bugs. But again, I'm ranting for no reason. My channel isn't about that. My channel is about I love mods and I have fun playing Bethesda games and supporting the creator community. But it's hard some days, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Some days you just want to go off in a big old rant because things just don't line up correctly. And that's my fault too for using Mutant Menagerie, because I haven't used it in a couple of years, and so I didn't know enough about it to know if there was any current problems with it. I just added it because it looks so fun in your playthrough, Raven. I guess we'll get an hour, maybe. I mean, it's not like I can... Where's Jake? He should be in a down state out here if he's still in a down state, right? I don't know about letting my joy down. I mean, it takes quite a bit to get to me to that effect, unless you're talking about, you know, robot call trees when you're calling for customer service for something. Did that fix him? Yeah. There we go. All right. We shook him loose, guys. Just a little bit less radio audio for a second here.
That must be the ACM equipment we're here for. And I think it's stored behind that door up ahead.
What, Larry's got a congrats coming along? What's going on, Larry?
There's an extra level of security. And I reckon I can get
Buzz
through.
Cola.
Just give me a few minutes.
I'm feeling good that I got my first endorsement for my mod on Nexus. It's kind of cool to me.
I don't like the idea
Right
of
on.
someone sneaking up on us while I work on this.
Is that a new Starship mod or is that your old one?
Mighty impressive. Thanks for the help. I was not enjoying the shootout developing there.
Mana. That's what we say to the Bats Vixen for sure.
Those raiders won't be bothering anybody again.
Oh, dang it. Dented my helmet. Oh, well, better than a bullet to the brain box. All right, let's get down to business.
No, it's a great milestone, Larry.
Raiders interrupted as I was finishing up. Just need to hit the last few keys on the terminal and... Hey, presto!
I like that new screenshot you put in too. That one looks pretty killer as well.
Take a peek inside, shall we? Help yourself to anything that takes your fancy. Only one thing I'm interested in.
Oh, did you just give me another one? Hey Teddy, appreciate you doing this. When the hub arrives, get it unpacked and connected ASAP. Don't forget to reposition the satellite roughly between the Serenatus and the Tranquilitis. The hub will do the rest. Regards, Carl.
I think it's right over here.
There we go.
Do 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 do. Mana. Yeah, somehow we shook him loose, and that's good because I was
Got it.
making me a little nervous. Starting to think if my Fallout 4 playthroughs were just cursed or something, which sucks because it's like my favorite game of all time. I know you know what I'm talking about, Bats.
Very interesting.
What is it?
Oh, right. Take a look. Shipper label reads from Concord Hardware. This is definitely the equipment we're here for. No mistake there. This is the ASAM comm hub. As best as I understand it, this thing connects to the sensors somehow, allowing them to do more stuff. But I wouldn't really know how it does that until I turn it on. Although looking at it, doesn't look like time's been too kind to this old gal. I'm already seeing a fair number of damaged components.
Thanks for the lurk, buddy. I appreciate it.
I wonder if it'll still be able to run.
Yeah, I can't wait for your new add-on, buddy. Back to the grind, my friend.
So, what now?
Now, I suppose I lug this thing back to the hardware store. Tinker around and see what it's about. Well, I'd say we're done
Just
here.
strap it to the back of my
Not
dog,
what we
Jake.
came for. No reason to stick around. You were a big help. There's no way I could have done this by myself.
I wouldn't call it a cakewalk.
Can you explain how this thing is actually gonna work?
Well, like I said, I won't really know until I can turn it on. I'm fairly familiar with ASAMs, but this is a new piece of technology for me. It's probably going to take a while to figure it out.
So, is that it?
For now, I'm afraid so. Sorry if things weren't exciting enough for you.
Oh, don't worry about
Hey, you've
that.
not already done so. Now might
We
be a
can
good time to
lively
get
up
your bearings.
ourselves just fine.
Still can't imagine how overwhelming all this must be for you. Maybe check in on any settlements you've got going. Or if you think you might need more sensors, there may be some not too far from here. A place called West Everett Estates. But I should warn you, area's overrun with super mutants. It might be a challenge for you, even after this.
Now, what in the Sam hell is a super mutant?
What's a super mutant?
Well, they're big, they're green, and tend to be pretty mean. No one seems to know where they come from. Maybe you wouldn't want to know even if you did. Generally speaking, they're best steered clear of.
It's like shaking a baby rattle or something in front of me. A little clicker. It's like shaking a clicker in front of me. You might want to steer clear of there. Are you kidding? You just told me to steer clear. Now I gotta go.
I might be able to do that.
Well, if you do decide to go, take care. I'll contact you once I've looked over the comm hub. Hopefully by then I should have some idea of how it works. Until then, stay safe out there, alright? Oh, and again, great work today.
Take that Salesman Weekly. I'll take that. I'll take that toothpaste.
Now, how in the grand circles am I gonna get this thing back?
Fallout 76 taught me how important that globe was. I'll take those fancy lad snack cakes. Don't mind if I do. Both those light bulbs. All right. Let's finish the job before we go back and give the Abernathy's the news. These raiders are history. Oh, look, a pencil. I wonder who likes pencils. Do you know, Heather? Do you remember? Don't answer that. Hold that thought.
Can't pick this.
Requires the key. Since when? Since when does that require a key? What is going on? There must be some side effect to some mod I'm running. If all of a sudden that door requires a key, because as I remember it, that's a locked door that you can pick. Oh no, there's another mod going on here. Okay, so no going in there. No virtually guaranteed legendary cucaracha. Because another mod has taken this over.
Only opens with a key.
Alright, fair enough. I'm not going to complain, but I sure would like that key, I guess, unless it's something that happens much later in the story. We'll figure it out. I did.
You see something?
I have Mystic's super duper. Is that part of that? Should I listen to a radio station? Do you think that'll give me a... Let's see, what is it? Is it the Strange Channel? The Mysterious? No, it's My Home.
Hey, buddy.
Alright. That's not creepy at all. Not the song, the poster. Oh, as far as the music goes? Alright, thanks for the heads up. Maybe what I'll do is listen to that off stream and see if I can unlock a quest with it until I know for sure. Or reach out to Mystic and see if she knows. Because I'd prefer not to have any. We've gone through so much trouble to have tunes that don't give warnings. It would seem pretty silly to get one,
See any good loot?
you know, for no reason at all, just based on not knowing. Nice. I'll have to listen to it off stream. For sure. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna give the dog some treats real quick. They're being so good, just laying at my feet, not giving me any trouble. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. They're just being good girls. Stop, in the name of the law. My God, how did I miss? Not that it really matters. Heather and Dogmeat will run it down for sure. That's prime rad stag right there, folks. Thank you, Mo. They were just sitting there so pretty. And my little hobo Baggins has taken to laying on the floor next to my chair here, and I look down. She always has her front paws crossed like a little lady. Oh my God, it is so cute. And she never did that before. I don't know what the deal is with that. I hope it's not because, like, one of her joints is hurting her or something, but it looks adorable. It looks almost human, you know, sitting there with her little leg crossed or her arms crossed in front of her, all polite. Just looking up and smiling at me. I saw that. They weren't even barking or giving me any trouble, and I had to give them treats. I know you fellow pet lovers out there know what I mean. Whether it's cats or dogs, sometimes they're just so cute. You got to give them a little something, something. Well, they're mixes. They're mutts, you know, but They're, like part corgi, part terrier, about 25 pounds a piece, lots of hair. I'll have to post a picture of them over in Dorgan's channel. I know I put some up in Bat's channel before, but I don't think you're in Bat's channel. So I'll see if I put a picture in Dorgan's channel or something maybe. They're adorable. They're almost like little miniature Benji type dogs. They're that hairy, and they definitely could use a real grooming. But they're small sized. So they're like maybe 20, 25 pounds. But they look like they could easily be like a 45 or 50 pound dog. It's just they happen to be on the smaller side for that archetype, if that makes any sense. Just adorable. Sisters from the same litter, not twins. And Melissa, my girlfriend, got them the year before she met me. So they definitely rank above the old Bubbles in the household here. And for good reasons. I mean, they're that cute. But she got them on a Freaky Friday, which at the Dumb Friends League here in Denver is you adopt one and you get another one without an additional adoption charge if you want it. And I don't know if they do that anymore, or if it was only a thing they did special for her because they were sisters. But that's the story that she tells, and I always find it just freaking adorable. So. And at one time, too, she had a cat. She also had a lab type dog. The lab dog passed away before I met her. The cat was an indoor, outdoor, wandering, that type of cat. And we think coyotes may have got it. And we live in the city, but there's still coyotes and stuff around the green spaces. So it's always a danger with the indoor, outdoor, I'm a wandering tomcat kind of cat. You get them fixed and stuff, but they still want to explore and adventure and hunt their own food and be their own cat, So we don't currently have a cat. She's terribly allergic to cats anyway, so it's probably for the best. But she's not any less allergic to dogs. And honestly, I'm allergic to dogs, dog dander. But I don't even think a home is a home without a dog or a cat in it. And I don't mean literally, like if, people live and they can't do it or they don't want to do it or whatever, that's fine. I don't care about that. But for me personally, like ever since I had kids, and my kids are 27 and 24 now, ever since I had kids, we always had at least one pet. And it just, feels right. And it adds a whole nother layer of complexity. If you want to go somewhere for a few days or whatever, you got to find somebody to feed the animals and watch them for you and that kind of thing. But we love them. Furry four-leggeds. Yeah, I understand the argument for keeping them strictly indoors. I totally do. But, the cat I had when my kids were still in school, grade school and middle school, was named Mouser for a reason. He would hunt and bring back, I swear to God, you guys, like squirrels, And he was just that kind of cat. Kept the mice away. He was like a barn cat. And it would have been much less of a life for Mouser if he wasn't allowed to be that indoor-outdoor cat, to me. Now, that's probably my ignorance talking. I'll give you that. But it seemed like that's what the cat wanted and what the cat deserved. So it's what the cat got. Now, he lived 15 years. He had a good run. Had a couple of nasty fights and vet visits and emergencies in that time, but he lived 15 years. Would he have lived 20 if I kept him strictly indoors? Maybe. But I know some people who probably lived to be 95 if they didn't rock and roll the way they do, and they only lived to be 75. I'm not sure that the extra years are always worth the trade-off, not for people and not for cats either, you know, so.
So,
But that's just one man's opinion.
Hey there.
need something?
What I need is all my junk. That's all for now. Oh,
No
she's
problem.
bound and determined now to not put me in the trade menu. Is it because I have the gun out? What causes that? There it is. Okay. Every once in a while, Heather decides she doesn't want to be in the trade menu. It's the weirdest thing.
So,
Take that beer bottle. Back. No chalk. That's too bad. I could use some chalk right now. I know you know what I'm talking about, you fellow Fallout 4 Sim Settlements 2 enthusiasts. I'll take those pencils. For sure. Hey, Arcane. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Raven, I'm sorry to hear about your Queenie. And I know you know this. When you're ready, you'll be ready. And that's just the way that goes. You know, until you're ready, it's perfectly fine to, you know, sit with the memory of Queenie and move forward like that. But you and I both know, if you're an animal lover, one of these days you're going to be ready, and one of the finest ways that you can honor a pet, like my Brody dog who passed away a few years ago, is to get yourself another one and give it all the love in the world that you can, right? I sound kind of like a cheese ball right now. I just love animals. I'm just an animal lover, I guess. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with waiting until you feel it. Sometimes it breaks your little heart, you know? And it takes some time to heal that a little bit before you can jump back in and bring another one into your life. Completely understandable. I don't know what I'd do without my girls. I'd be a wreck. Knock on wood, I won't have to find out anytime soon. Because they're about 12 or 13. And they're little dogs, so they got a few good years left in them for sure. And they're still super active, so.
I've got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's great news.
Oh no, you got a big old dent in your new printer. That
I'm sure she'll go lean on the
sucks.
prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our workshop. Least we can do.
Thanks, Blake. I will definitely avail myself of your workshop, sir. What you barking at, dog meat? Well, 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 what shall we do here? I think it's about time we, put a point in the gun nut. That sounds good. Yeah, that sucks when you get something delivered to you brand new and it's already got a defect or a flaw in it because the shipping guys weren't careful with it. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That doth indeed blow. I don't know if you're here, still here, Synthetic. Oh, you are. You said hi, Arcane. I have noticed in this particular playthrough that my vegetables and plants and stuff, I swear I've taken the fruit off of both of these bushes more than once in this particular playthrough. Now, given the number of times I've had to restart in the last couple of months, It may just be my memory working against me, like you pointed out this afternoon, but it almost seems like they're respawning a lot faster than they did before, which I'm not going to complain. Kind of reminds me of your mod
Stay sharp with your spot.
for Skyrim.
Them a rotten little scam artist.
Rotten little scam artist. Heather doesn't like kids. She loves it when you tell her that you take the kids' stuff and leave them to rot in the cave when you first meet her. Sounds like a human to me. Yeah, make a claim. That's all you can really do, unfortunately. You guys want to hear a crazy UPS story? So when my youngest was still living here, he bought this car, and it's a Kona. You know, it wasn't fancy, but it was a new car. It was his first car. Had it parked out front on the street, of course, because we just have the driveway, and we live in a 1951 house, I think it is. So the garage was never really meant to hold a modern car. Hell, I don't know how it would have held a 50s car, to be perfectly honest with you. Anyway, UPS shows up one day. We're sitting out on the porch, on the front porch, and UPS shows up and goes across the street and drops a package off for the neighbor. But they had pulled in behind my son's car, kind of crossing our driveway. But it was, a place to pull the big brown truck over. Anyway, they go to pull out, and the driver did not cut that turn very well. So we hear this crash, and the driver kind of slows down, stops, and then takes off and keeps going. And we saw his car shimmy and shake for a second, and we were like, did that just freaking happen right now? Did that just freaking happen? So we run over and look, sure enough, hit his bumper and then gouged the side of the rear quarter panel. And we were like, no way, that driver just hit your car and didn't stop, didn't do anything. So immediately he gets on the phone, because I'm trying to be a good dad. I'm teaching him a lesson about, you're going to have to take care of this yourself. Here's what we're going to do. Get your insurance information out and all that stuff, and call this number, and give him a call and tell him exactly what just happened. Tell him what your address is, that the truck was just here making a delivery at the address across the street, etc., etc. So he does. And, long story short, they eventually paid for his repairs. But he had to go through this whole thing, and I don't know that we're entitled to know, but it was like, they were like, well, you sure our driver did it? And we were like, yeah, we were sitting right here where it happened, and they hit it, and it made a sound, and it shook the whole car. We're pretty sure. And they came out and sent like an investigator out. And he's looking at it going, well, that definitely looks like the brown paint from the UPS truck. He literally left like a paint, I forget what they call it. It's kind of cross-contamination when two vehicles touch and it's not the bumper. And definitely got a little paint on his vehicle. It was nuts. But it took them like 3 months before they finally decided they were going to be responsible for it and pay for it. It was insane. Mr. Moore, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, we had the number and everything. The license plate and stuff for the truck, the whole 9 yards, because it happened right in front of us, right? And it was our regular UPS driver, too. It was just... The weird part wasn't that it happened, because shit happens, right? The weird part was that they knew they did it, and they stopped, and then they just decided, fuck it, and just kept on going. It was so wild.
Thanks for helping us out with Trudy.
Oh, look at this. I'll take that, thank you very much. Don't mind if I freaking do. You're very well entitled. You're employing UPS FedEx through your taxes. Okay. I don't think ours are employed quite that way. And, what sucks is that driver probably lost their job over that.
If you're here to trade, let's trade.
I would argue if you didn't stop after you know you were in an accident, you probably don't need to be driving professionally. It's my personal opinion. But I know how freaking hard it is out there. I don't want to see anybody lose their job, but yeah, right in front of our house, tore up his new car. Not so it couldn't drive, but just it was an obvious big old ding and damage to his rear quarter panel there.
Let's see what you have.
All salvage.
Yeah,
Nothing's junk.
they drove away, and that's the issue. I mean, if they would have stopped and stuff, I don't know. They probably still would have lost their job, knowing how things work here. But it just, you know, the whole situation kind of sucks that it had to happen at all. And humans are going to make errors. They're going to be involved in accidents and stuff. To be that worried about, you know, losing your livelihood or whatever, that you think it's probably best not to stop, not the right move. Definitely not when, you know, the homeowner and the car owner are sitting right there. But just a bad situation all the way around, I guess. My God, that's way too much Nuka-Cola. I don't need that much Nuka-Cola. Definitely don't need that much Radaway. It's all bad for you. Oh my God, yeah, that's terrible for you. We don't want that. Yeah, vodka ain't good for nothing. Okay. I think we're gonna be pretty well off here. See if Trudy has any empty bottles. I need to get myself some purified water going here. I mean, I guess I could take those. A little expensive, but chalk, my friend. Thank you. Duct tape, of course. Legendary microchips, way too expensive. Even with Mr. Synthetic Psalms half off mod, still a little rich for my blood at this point of the game. Pencil, definitely take that pencil for you know who. All right.
You want it?
Great.
And I automatically get a kickback. She does a little business with Wolfgang, and old Bubbles gets the kickback. Come on. What's not to love, right? What in the world? You're like a little burro. Who let their ass back here? How cute is that? Aww. Oh, the miracle of mods, you guys. I love it. Hold on just a second. You know, the reason why I came here in the first place is I was looking for antibiotics. Do you have any, Wolfgang?
Got the itch?
Yeah.
I can hook you up.
I've got the itch for antibiotics, buddy. Let's take a look, see what you
Now,
got.
remember, moderation.
Oh, shit. I'm flashing back to Hollywood all over again.
Hey, how's business?
Everything in moderation, folks. Especially moderation. Do not take that as a serious bit of advice.
I got a store.
That is rock and roll stage banner. That does not mean anything. I actually need to see if you have antibiotics. I meant to look and I got distracted. I apologize, Trudy. That's my bad. But you know what? Business is business, right? No antibiotics. Fine, I guess. Right. Come on, Heather. Let's go. You gotta move out. I got a rash. Exactly. Actually, I got a fatigue from I am not sure exactly what, because you could actually technically get that from being bit by a dog or a mole rat. But generally you get that for sleeping on an old mattress or shitty sleeping bag or something. Thanks, Morb. You do the same, bud. I know you're rocking hundreds and hundreds of mods, so enjoy that. Mr. Morp is a especially talented streamer, you guys. He streams midnight my time to 8 in the morning. I think 7 nights a week. And he did Tale of Two Wastelands recently for you crazy night owls or people who live in another part of the world where that would be a normal time. And I'm kind of a night owl, but I can make it about a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour into his stream, and then I gotta go to bed. But lately he's been doing the big old Vortex mod pack. God, Synthetic, help me out here. It's the one that you and I have used and actually really enjoyed. Anyway, 840 something mods for Fallout 4. And I think it's his first time playing Sim Settlements too, so it's pretty awesome to check in there and watch that from time to time for sure. Yeah, that 12 a.m. to 8 o'clock in the morning shift is the hardcore. But he loves it. He's great at it, so. I've been watching him almost as long as I've been watching the old Bats Vixen. Well, not the old Bats Vixen. The young and lovely Bats Vixen. But I discovered more through her channel. Story Wealth, thank you.
Hi.
Speaking of kitties, Cosmo. Okay, we have not been invited here, so we still cannot avail ourselves of all the wonders that the old Heather Casdin bunker has to offer, like fine baked goods, crafting benches, a real working shower. You like that, Beth? The definitely not old and always lovely Bats Vixen. I love Cosmo. Heather's little baby kitty cat. Unfortunately, we have not quite yet been invited to Heather's place, so even though we figured out where it's at, she's playing it pretty cool about that, I guess, but we probably better not try the door. That might make her a little upset. Yeah. All I have is the Sim Settlements 2 disease cures, and those apparently don't work at all on vanilla Fallout 4 diseases, so. You sit down. You look big and scary. I don't like that at all.
We showed them.
We did too, didn't we, Heather? Unfortunately, we got to show about 5 more of them before we can claim this house as our own. But we need to if we want to take a shortcut across here to West Everett Estates. Otherwise, they're just going to aggro anyway and start attacking us from the flank as we move through, and that's no good. Yeah, we need the antibiotics for sure. Or a traveling doctor would be nice. But you can't count on that. Those are pretty random. Can we... I don't think I got any XP off that. Still on caution. But I don't mind wasting this dynamite. I'm never going to use it for anything else. hate you. And down I go. How far back does that put the old bubble cat? I should have grabbed a nap on that bed above Heather's bunker. I already had the fatigue, so it wouldn't have made much difference, right? Did that put us back before doing all that stuff with Jake? No, I slept on the bed outside, right, to kick Jake into gear? Yeah, okay. Well, hell. I have no idea how much progress I lost there. Hey, Ram, how's it going, bud? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. That's awesome. I am playing some Sim Settlements 2. I think technically it's Fallout 4, but as far as I'm concerned, it's Sim Settlements 2. And I say that as somebody who loves Fallout 4, so I just love Sim Settlements 2 that much more. A little modded Fallout 4 for you, sir. For example, I got a mod on my Minuteman laser musket here. It lets me run without having to actually use ammo because it's one of those like crank radios that Art Bell would have sold you back in the 90s. What happened to my audio? What do you mean, man? Audio's working good for you, Synthetic? Okay. What's going on, Ram? What do you hear? Something too low, too high? Yeah, she's not gonna suddenly have antibiotics, I don't think. I changed the setting on the microphone the other day because some people were saying that it was too much gain. It was distorted. So maybe you're just hearing a difference. There's like 4 settings on the bottom of the old, you know, blue, whatever the heck version microphone this is. And so I clicked the button once and most folks agreed it sounded better, so I got you. I got you. I'm actually surprised that it sounds any good at all. I was doing some recording for some voiceover stuff about a month ago, and the only way I could do it in this big open room that we use for the computer room here was to put a blanket over my head when I recorded, because otherwise it was way too much echo. But with streaming, it doesn't seem to do that for some reason, so. You're a Kim's vendor. Stim pack. Yeah, I guess we're doing okay here. Yeah, no, it's the. Is it a Yeti? It's not one of the ball ones. It's Oops! I just hit the button again. How does that sound? It's got a button on the bottom side of it. When I go to move it sometimes, it changes its setting. Yeah, it sounds better when I'm closer. With that setting, because I accidentally hit the button, so I don't know how it sounds now. Yeah, that's
Don't think I can pick this.
Unfortunate thing with this particular microphone is it's on a stand, a really nice heavy stand. But it doesn't have a boom or anything, so I almost have to hunch over to be able to get the right distance, you know, the distance between your thumb and your pinky finger. So, crunchy. Hold on. Testing, testing, testing. My baby. No? Still bad? I think it's one more to get back where we were at. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Is that the correct setting? You have to prop it up on books. Super crunchy, all right. Testing, testing, testing. How's that? Is that good? Let's try one more. All right, as we walk down the street here, listening to some smooth tunes from Ronaldo Moon. Well, it only has 4 settings, so I'm not sure what could be the problem if none of the settings are any good anymore. Nope, I'm just running it desktop audio. Yeah, the wind noises are from the game. So it still sounds bad? No, they're microphone settings. But I can't read them without some type of microscope. Even with reading glasses, the settings are impossible for me to differentiate. The setting before this one was better? Okay. I'm going to leave it on that one for just a second and see what you guys think. That's the setting before that one, Rod. Anyway, I got to be careful when I grab it and try to move it because the button on the bottom side of the mic is exactly where my thumb goes when I pick up the mic. So it's a brilliant design, really. I think while we're over here, what we're going to end up doing is grabbing the survival bus in honor of Raven Swift. She reminded me that the survival bus was a thing, and now we've got it, so. Is that good? Okay, cool, cool. So how you been, Ram? I know I just saw you day before yesterday, or tuned into one of your streams. That was cool. I've been driving for Uber, so sometimes I'm in and out at this point. I don't get uninterrupted stream time like I used to, unfortunately. I think I messed up and used a stim pack. I almost never do that. That's terrible. The whole microphone thing got me all thrown up. And I think I'm out of water. It's alright, I got some invigorating tea If I'm not mistaken. Or is it the green tea? Yeah, there it is. You finished 400 Days on The Walking Dead? That's what you were watching the other day when I was sitting in the car watching it. Or that's what you were playing.
Playing games with me, huh?
Yeah, that looked pretty cool. You were playing the multiplayer game the other night when I was actually able to talk and chat, but you had The Walking Dead on yesterday, I think. You're exhausted. Yeah, I know that feeling, bud.
Now,
But you have my love and support for whatever it's worth. I don't want to get into a competition about who's more tired or anything. I know how annoying that can be, so I'm just going to say I hope you get the rest you need and you feel better tomorrow. I used to, when I was a lot younger, I used to say stupid rock star shit like, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Sleep is for the weak. Or my personal favorite sarcastic way of saying it was, you got to get up pretty early in the morning to defeat me because I didn't even go to bed last night. Well, guess what? I still occasionally crack wise with those kind of idiotic, sarcastic comments. The only difference is I sound really tired when I say them.
Gotcha.
Oh, you've been watching a modded playthrough with Fallout 4 with Rick Grimes as the main character? That is so badass. I love it. We were just talking about this, what was it, Sunday or Saturday night, about the get-togethers and stuff. We used to do a lot of that when the kids were, still in school and stuff. And one of them was The Walking Dead. Was you have people over and everybody gather around the TV, watch The Walking Dead, barbecue, yada yada yada. The other one was Rome, which goes way back, I think, to 2001 or something. Feels like a whole nother lifetime. Tell him, Heather. Oh, that's a damn shame. Somebody went and left a perfectly good raider laying right here in the alley. Taking on the Enclave? Nice. Nice. That's a good mod. I actually, well, I think you're talking about, America Rising 2, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
No way I could pick this.
Or are you talking about something else? Otalino's mod. I really wanted to finish America Rising 2 because I'm a huge fan of quest mods. And it was hard for me because generally not much of an Enclave stan. Much to the chagrin of my friend Luana, the Bats Vixen. But I'll do it, you know what I mean? But normally my first instinct is to wipe them out because they're so horrible to their ghouls and all that kind of stuff. And I actually did an entire playthrough and finished the game with them as my faction choice using America Rising 2, yeah. It was a relatively short playthrough, only about 30 hours or so, but I did manage to do it without halfway through deciding I wasn't going to be in the Enclave anymore. Great mod. Yeah. I like the idea of role-playing as Enclave. You know what I mean? Like in 76 and stuff, it's kind of fun.
We showed
But
them.
when push comes to shove, it's hard to, for me anyway, to stay motivated to be an Enclave faction choice kind of person. I don't know. some type of moral defect, I guess. I always get this like righteous sense of anarchy, and I want to smash the system. And every time I hear one of those old Southern generals start to talk, it's what brings it out of me. I'm like, oh no, you didn't, you mother. And that's it. And that's the end of my Enclave run. But I did push through and get it done. And it was a lot of fun. Great, a terrifically nuanced story too. So I'm glad that I pushed myself to do it, because otherwise just having it installed or whatever was always just an excuse to have another faction full of so-called bad guys that I can, you know, take it out on. So well, look at what I got. That bomb's got my name on it. Or how I learned to stop worrying and start loving the bomb. Am I right? What a terrific little player home I've discovered. Okay, wait a minute. How does this work? There it is. Add as many fusion cores as I can. Okay, I added 2. But I don't want to go anywhere quite yet. I don't think I have the ability to go. I mean, I can go to Wildwood Cemetery, but that's just right around the corner already. Not much help. But heck, let's do it. 41 minutes from here to Wildwood. Traffic's a bitch in the Commonwealth these days. I think it's all the ghouls and creepy crawlies added by Mutant Menagerie. No? Didn't I already do that?
Parameter accepted.
There it is. Alright.
Beginning transit.
Do you get an automatic survival save when you
Transit
drive,
complete.
Raven, do you know? Or do I have to actually sleep in the bed for an hour or whatever? I do have saves enabled, so I can do it that way as well. But you can unlock all the destinations in the settings. Oh my god, don't tempt me. It would probably be so much easier to get to the East Everett or West Everett estates. Although, who knows what I would step out of the bus and into if I did, right? Good lord, 5 super mutants with rocket launchers or... Nice. We're parked out in front of Heather's place. Okay. That'll do. Next time I am on the bus, I will for sure do that. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a save right there. Just so I don't have to backtrack too far if I get myself into trouble again. One exciting death against a blood-sucking blood bug is probably as many as I want to do. There is another way to get around to West Everett without crossing the water right there. But boy, is it a hike. Come on, Heather, keep up. But I guess since we're on the road already, we'll go ahead and do it. Ooh. Well, it looks like my potential enemies are fighting one another. I'll take it. Oh, it's a nightingale. You know what I need, Ashley, come to think of it?
Hey.
A nightingale.
You need a medic?
Yeah, I do. I took a few bad hits, got knocked around. For some reason, I'm still wearing a stupid
Walk
hat.
me through your symptoms.
Feeling sick. I think it's the
I
rads.
think it's radiation.
Uh-oh. That's all bad. Down you go.
Right? Another win. Humans once, beauties stunts.
Where'd he go? No! Oh, there he is.
Hey there.
You picked up any rads or bullet holes out there? I should be able to help.
Actually, I got a sickness. Can't you cure it? I just hurt all over.
All over, Doc.
Okay. Walk me through your symptoms.
Soaked
I
up
think I
some
soaked
rads.
up some rads out there.
Sure, I can take care of that for you.
I'm wearing a hat. He's wearing a mask. Yeah, we're like little hat mask buddies.
Best I can do under field conditions.
And I'm
but
still ill.
Any other concerns?
Excuse me.
It's not rads.
I'm pretty beat up.
I can help with that. Let's see here.
Can you cure my disease? I picked up a disease, Doc. There it is. All right. Good.
Hi.
I might be the only doctor for miles. You should let me take a look at you.
You know what I actually need? I want to check your supplies. Let's do that.
Let's see what you have.
Do you have any
I'm up
purified
for a
water?
trade. Sure.
Oh, antibiotics. I will take that for sure. And what? Oh, movement speed. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Let me see if I have anything I can give you in trade, good sir. You may have my buff out since I do not melee on this character. What else? You may have my fixers since that is a lousy way to get rid of addictions. You can have this jet. You can have the Medex. You can have all of those except one. Same with those. Oh my goodness. Please, please, please take all of this crap from me. I appreciate you. Perfect. Okay. Thank you, sir. Well, the thing is, there's multiple of those guys wandering around, and as the Sim Settlements 2 story progresses, you find out actually where they're based out of and, you know, all that kind of thing. So, while I don't necessarily disagree with your point, it's probably better that I just kind of randomly encounter them here and there at this stage of the story, because it makes more sense story-wise and lore-wise as we move deeper into Sim Settlements 2. But it would be nice to have a doctor. Unfortunately, Heather is perfect for that. It's just that her cures... Well, now that I think about it, it's too late now, but doesn't Heather have a detox tea that cures illnesses? I think that one does your survival illnesses. I'll have to check that next time. That's kind of a bonehead move on my part. I forgot about that. Anybody want a sweet roll that's been sitting on a desk in a police station that's all bombed out for 210 years? Yikes. Yikes. All right. I'm not sure about that sweet roll, but you know what? Some merchant will take it off my hands, I'm sure. Yeah, no, it's not a bad idea at all. In fact, it makes total sense to like have a doctor type companion, and I think Heather pretty much does that. She may not be able to cure survival mode ones. I don't remember offhand. However, those ones that wear the plague doctor masks and stuff, they're actually part of Sim Settlements too, and they're a really cool part of the story with a pretty long and involved side quest that goes with them. And I think that we're meant to encounter them, or at least the caches of gear that they leave behind, the disease cures that work for the Sim Settlements 2 settlers, and some of the other supplies that they leave behind, as well as cross paths with them once or twice. They give you a flyer and say, hey, stop by our new place once they open it. But at this stage of the game, I think it probably wouldn't fit that well. Because if you talk to them and they couldn't tell you who they were or where they came from because we weren't at that part of Sim Settlements 2 yet, it would seem weird, you know? But you're spot on in thinking that having a doctor as a companion is a great idea. And I think that's kind of what Heather was designed for, in a way. I just don't remember if Heather's cure actually cures survival diseases. I'm pretty sure it does, actually, now that I think about it. But I know that the ones from Sim Settlements 2 do not cure the vanilla ones. We tried that a couple times. It didn't work, so. Amber!
Leader! Come closer! I crush you and feed you to dogs!
Nice bucket.
Easy now. I don't want any trouble.
Come any closer, and Scout smash you!
Oh, she's terrific.
Go away! That sound, what is it? Go away, bleeder.
I put Heather up on the same kind of pedestal I put Sim Settlements 2 on for sure.
This super mutant land, human. Sickle leads super mutants here. Why you come? Speak!
I'm just looking for something.
Just looking for something.
What looking for?
Do you know anything about this?
What do you know about this device?
Oh, now Sickle see. Sneaky human wants ace and blinkies.
Whoa. Easy there, linebacker.
Special things bring us luck. Human can no have.
Okay, the scene camera here is going a little wonk, but that's all right. That's Fallout 4 for you. What if I made it worth your while?
What if I made it worth your while?
You want ace and blinkies? You trade, human. You do work for Sickle. Maybe give you some.
Blinkies. I love these guys. All right, you know what? I'm going to help.
I'll help you.
Yes. Go find Brother of Hammer. Tell him come back. He leave notes. Sickle can't read bad scribbles. Take it.
Nail make bear friend by big car brother. Holy cow, that was pretty good handwriting though for a super mutant. I got to give it up to
You.
Nail, man.
What did you get into?
What smell?
I think everybody smells it except me. Okay. Is there a bus stop in the town close by here? Oh my god, why am I having such word finding problems? God, I'm gonna have to go get like a brain scan or something. It's been terrible the last few days. I'm not even on anything, man. Tylenol. In this town, which is called Medford. My god, is there a bus stop here? Can I summon that bus? I've seen you do it. Is that an extra mod that goes on top of the bus, or is that built into the bus? Do you know? I actually haven't. I hate to admit this, it's not very rock star, but I actually had to mostly give up the devil's lettuce because it fills me with anxiety if I have like one hit too much. And I mean like bad body anxiety. Like, am I having a heart attack right now? Why does my back hurt so bad all of a sudden? You know, that kind of shit. Not, you know, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Does my hair look okay? Because we all know my hair does not look okay. I shave it. I wish it were that. I mean, that would be a lot more fun. That's a better way, a more fun way to lose your memory anyway. This is not my survival bus, man. It's to a settlement where you built a bus stop. I got you. Okay. Totally fair. We can easily run back over to where our bus is at because, well, all the super mutants are dead in between us and them now. So, thank you, Bats. I appreciate that. Very, very kind of you to say. I'm not entirely sure of how much even I believe that half the time. But I try not to lose any sleep over it. I've been shaving it since I was 33 or 34, just because it was hard to hide the hairline at that point. I think I actually did the Julius Caesar type comb the bangs down thing for about 6 months when my oldest was 4. And one day I looked in the mirror and went, yeah, that's not going to work for me anymore. I'm going to have to just go ahead and man up and shave it. Yeah, no, bus stops are everywhere. There's like 26 or 28 stops just in the Commonwealth alone, right? Yeah, it's no big deal. I mean, really, it's just right over there where we need to go to find out what happened to Nail, so. Your memory loss is 100% caused by, well, it could be long-term ill effects, but I seriously haven't really been that heavy of a smoker in a decade or more. It just doesn't work the same for me anymore, which is unfortunate, but, you know, that's life, right? So. I'm the kind of guy that buys the 1 milligram edible mints and then cuts them in half because 1 milligram is too much. So, yeah, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, but with the evil Spock facial hair. See, I like the way you think, Mo. Mirror Universe Spock facial hair on Jean-Luc Picard's head. It's whatever, man. If the guy from Disturbed could pull it off, I could pull it off, right? There's my bus. Oops. The door was on the far side. A tip of the hat to you, sir. Can't believe it. Am I hungry already? Man. Oh, do I have a sink in here? Please tell me there's a sink. Is there a sink? No, no sink. Oh, there is a sink. Fill bottle. Fill bottle. Drink. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I even got a little teddy bear. How cute. Just gonna get an hour.
Ain't nobody thinking there's a whole lot of
And Heather gets to use the Kim bench. Perfect, perfect. She's getting there, man. She's 220 now. I think she needs 250 in order to reach that first affinity, and then she'll unclench those fists of hers. She'll be a little more comfortable around the old bubble cap, or in this case, rock the Casbah. But you know, same dip. The sink, my love, exactly. Purified water is better than stim packs. It's better than all drugs, with the possible exception of Psychojet in a pinch. The only thing purified water is not better than is Nuka-Cola Quantum. Nuka-Cola Quantum still got purified water beat, but only by just a touch. And I think any way that you play Fallout 4, as far as I'm concerned, is totally legit. You want to play on completely normal settings, totally fine. You want to play on hard or easy, don't care, love it. You know, have a good time. Especially if you're playing Sim Settlements 2, I want to watch you and cheer you on. But if you're playing survival, you definitely don't want to be doing stim packs and RADX and RADaway unless you absolutely have to. Because the cascading side effects from taking those things, now you're super thirsty. Now you're also hungry and super thirsty, are no good. So it's always weird to me when I jump on and I start playing a save that's not set for survival. And I'm like, oh, I can just spam stim packs. Oh, I can take as much RADaway as I want. Yeah, I can just run around the glowing sea and get all the rads I want and then just take a bunch of RADaway. Generally speaking, I've trained myself not to do that, and so it's weird when I can. And then, of course, the odd emergency where you really have no other choice. NCQ is for refilling AP in the Nuka-Cola Quantum. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Refilling AP in the heat of the battle, especially if you're running like a VATS build with a lot of banked crits, and you pour Psychojet on top of that, and you do 10, 12 enemies all in the space of like, you know, one round of combat, basically 45, 50 seconds probably, but still you can really put the hurt on things by stacking Nuka-Cola Quantum, a good VATS build, and Psychojet. Yeah, I usually keep a handful of them, 2 or 3 on me at a time, because they're like candy. They just drop everywhere, right? But they're great for companions, and they're great in a pinch when you have no other choice and you need to hit the emergency oh shit button. Aww, this raider is mourning their friend. Aww, that's almost too bad, really. But listen. Speaking of, hold on a second. Let's do this right. It's not gonna let me. Too heavy to carry. I was gonna, put her in the grave with her buddy. Oh well. I tried. Oh, dead. What other faction can you guess I have a hard time siding with and finishing the game with? Because it's in Nuka World, and it rhymes with haters. I always mean to, too. Like, this time I'm gonna get the perks from the raiders in Nuka World. It never happens. And let's be honest, chances are good it never will happen. That was a crit? Oh, I'm in danger. Maybe it is time for, the hell is ginseng root? Nice, okay. Maybe it's time for the old, I'm in danger!
Die, damn it! Glad we made it through that.
How are you still alive? That's crazy.
Oh, I'm the type of gal.
Strictly speaking, wasn't necessary because it got tied up on the other side of this door frame here, but... Oh, dog meat! Buddy!
I'll eat 'em and I'll sell 'em, but won't pick 'em off the vine because
You never even tried to side with the Raiders?
this good old life of mine.
Well, you should try it with this save, you know, because it kind of thematically goes with... You can make a case that this character would have some motivation to, if put in that position, go, you know what? I'm going to rule all the Raiders now. Now, maybe you don't like it, and, you know, at the end you, I mean, technically you can side with them, get their perks, and then take, what's her name, Mackenzie? Her quest, and then kill all the Raider leaders and finish them off. The problem with that is it's almost impossible to keep this one happy if you do. And this is Fallout 4, people. There's never going to be a time when I am capable of not doing things the way Heather wants to do it. I'm sorry. It's just, for some reason, just can't do it. I have to completely not install Heather if I want that to happen. Put Darlene in instead. The problem is Darlene has pretty much the same type of preferences and affiliations, so. Well, we know what happened to Nail. Tried to make friends with a bear, and it didn't work out for him. It's a damn shame. That's usually what you do? Yeah. I usually go in, because I love Nuka World, and I know it's a flawed deal, just like any other part of any of these games, to be honest with you. But I like going in there and then clearing out the parks, doing everything that I can, and then when they're like, hey, it's time for you to start raiding all of your settlements there in the Commonwealth, I'm like, yeah, get fucked. And that's usually where I take them all out. And, you know, it feels good to do it at that point. The unfortunate side effect of that, of course, is that you don't get any of the benefit of doing it all other than, you know, what you get from exploring the parks and that type of thing. You don't get the perks, so. But it's like, yeah, raid my own settlements? That seems kind of stupid. You all know how I feel about Preston. Actually, really love that guy. I think he's an exceptionally well-written character when you remove his Radiant quest-giving system from him, as I have done with Who's the General. So, very difficult for me to side with the Raiders, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. I think there should have been some perks for going in there and cleaning the house, personally, but I'm not a professional game dev, so it's just one man's opinion as a player. But anyway, guys, we're going to run back over here, and we're going to check in with the Super Mutants at West Everett Estates, and we're going to let them know what happened to Nail, and then Bubbles is going to call it a night. So I will do my best to start winding this whole shindig down as we run over there. We should be pretty safe, he says, with no sense of irony whatsoever. But I have had a terrific time playing Fallout 4 tonight and talking with y'all. Always a blast. It's been my privilege to do so. And I hope you guys have had a good time too. And once again, Ron, That is a shitload of coyotes, and I don't want to. No. No. No, that is the game deliberately taunting me, going, no, you're not going to make it back to West Everett Estates if you do anything stupid right now. Yeah, Ghost, you're not wrong. I mean, that's exactly what it was. Is I think one of the big complaints a lot of players have was, hey, I didn't get a chance to, if I wanted to, be the bad guy. The game turns me into a good guy, whether I like it or not. And I don't think that's a false claim. I don't think that's a perspective that is necessarily wrong. You know what I mean? The game does kind of steer you down this golden path of being some flavor of good guy, whether you're Minutemen, whether you're Railroad, whether you're Brotherhood of Steel. I could even argue in some sense, you know, if you're an Institute person who keeps the Minutemen alive, for example. I don't think you're necessarily evil. You're putting your family back together. I'd have a hard time killing one of my kids, you know. I don't even want to think about it, really. So there are ways to play any of those factions and consider yourself to be the good guy. And I think people did kind of righteously say, hey, there's got to be some way that we can play as a low-down, dirty, degenerate, you know, bad guy in this game. And so they went, okay, here you go. Here's Nuka World. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not how I play generally. So to have some option to still get a perk for finishing it as a good guy would have been my preference. It's not the way it works. And to be honest with you, I have never once went, oh man, I gotta build my character around one of those perks. Otherwise I feel like I'm not, you know, making the character that I want to make. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I don't get too much FOMO over it. Hi, Christina. Good to see you. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm getting ready to wrap up the stream, but it is lovely to see you. We're having the discussion about the benefits and merits of the gained Wasteland Hunter perk. Kill animals, radstags, mole rats, etc. 50 out of 50. Rank 2. Ooh, look at this. So 0 out of 250. Spent time honing your skills as a hunter. Gained a clearer understanding of the creatures that inhabit the waste. You now deal bonus damage to all animals and can craft better recipes. Very cool. I like it. Oh, we're gonna have to come over here and do this soon. What is this? Mutated fern? Don't mind if I do. I think I know somebody who might kind of want some mutated fern, so even better. Oh, look at that cold fusion plasma gun. Are you teasing me, Mel? I didn't see a cold fusion plasma gun. Yeah, Wasteland Hunter, I believe it's part of Mutant Menagerie, the new Mutant Menagerie. It may also be part of the Beast Hunter mod. I have both of those installed. I'm not entirely sure. I read the conflicts pages and the install pages, looked for prerequisite mods I needed to install, and that's about as far as I dived into either. I took them on recommendation from you and Ravenswift, respectively. So I'm not sure which one of those two mods that comes from, but cool, huh? It also comes with all these different plants that I'm able to harvest now, which is kind of cool. So eventually more recipes, more reasons to take Chemist, more reasons to obviously gather and cook. I'm all for it. Good stuff. one I'm holding. This baby right here. This is the short laser musket. Yeah, this is the weapon that is on the ground right outside the Museum of Freedom. When you do the very first quest where you rescue Preston Garvey, the only difference is I have a mod on here, and I think it's called Crank something or other. And it's an older mod, but what it does is it allows me to fire this weapon simply by cranking it, like one of those emergency radios with a crank on it, instead of using microfusion cells, which I think is very thematic and fits the game perfectly and isn't at all overpowered because, you know, the downside to this weapon is it's firing slow, it's a slow reload, so I don't understand what the crank would be for anyway if you actually needed microfusion cells as ammunition. So I think it's a perfect little mod. And I definitely have it installed for this playthrough because I'm definitely playing a Minuteman adjacent good guy. But, you know, again, kind of hard to be anything else if you want Heather to be your bestie. And if I'm going to get all the way to Chapter 3 of Sim Settlements 2, I want to do it with Heather by my side. Because Llama is the master, and Heather is my favorite modded companion of all time. Trouble. There's some trouble on the wind. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's a fun toy. It turns that weapon, which honestly, it's not junk, you know, and you can mod those things up to be, you know, crank it 5 or 6 times and really do some damage at the higher levels. But it takes it at a lower level and makes it kind of a viable choice as a rifle for a Minuteman type character.
Huh? Back with no nail? What?
That smell.
Did he make his own
Is
tribe?
that you?
Ah, he think he killed Sickle?
I found his body. He's dead.
I found his body. He's dead.
Rocking that Arctos Pharma shirt.
Hammer not be happy.
I'm tired.
I want to head on over to Synthetic Psalms website and order one of those things in real life.
Hammer!
That would be cool.
Brother! No! Nail was stupid. Hammer is stupid. Sickle not surprised. What you say?
What you say?
Stupid Hammer! You killed my brother!
Here we go.
How did I miss?
Sickle hate ghoul stew. Sickle best super mutant, smartest super mutant, strongest super mutant. Human can take Hammer's old job. Human make good super mutant. Tiny, but good.
Does this mean I'm one of you now?
Does this mean I'm one of you now?
Yes! One of us! Human welcome here.
That's right, my friends. One of us.
You come talk with Sickle again, human.
I will, but first...
Human gives Sickle chalk. Human gives chalk. Sickle gives Sam Blinky.
What do you need chalk for, though?
What do you need it for?
Come close, human. Sickle tells
The
human
dog got
Sickle.
on it.
Toad hair makes Sickle feel bad. But Sickle ate chalk.
I think I'm going to reward that by putting that point that I just
Don't tell
got
others. Don't want them laughing.
into the dog so that they are better at grabbing and holding while I shoot. Not right now. Don't I have it on me? Alright. Okay.
Not right now.
I'll bring you some chalk, buddy. We're gonna be good friends, I promise. Yeah, I don't have it on me. I got the pencil, but I don't have the chalk. Or did I buy the chalk and then die later and didn't go back and buy the chalk again? That's what happened. Okay. Trudy had the chalk. I didn't buy it this time, so I know where to go to get it. But yeah, let's level up here. And, Attack dog. I think he's earned that. My little buddy has shown that he can be a good attack dog. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night there. But I want to thank you again for stopping by and enjoying Fallout 4 with me. I will be playing Doom tomorrow with the lovely and irrepressible, irreplaceable Vance Vixen. And Pete Gamerbot, I think will probably be involved in that as well. So that will actually start early tomorrow afternoon. For me, anyway, I normally go live about 9 o'clock at night, my time. I start at 4 on Thursdays, the only night of the week that I do that. So we'll be playing Dune tomorrow, then Fallout again on Friday, and Saturday and Sundays is, of course, for Starfield. If you can make any of those, I'll be loving to see you. And I truly appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me. It meant the world to me. All of you. Stay curious and love each other as much as you can, even when it sucks. And I promise you, it'll put a smile on your face and make your life just a little bit better. And even when it doesn't, it'll make the lives of the people around you just a little bit better. And that's half the battle. Good night.